I hope you guys are doing great today. Today's Tuesday. It's June 9th. I know it's late. I know it's like lunchtime. I'm hungry. I'm sure you guys are too. But had some other stuff I had to take care of, so that's why this devotion today is so late. But here we are. I hope you guys are doing great. I want to remind you guys of some things before we get into our devotion. First, I want to remind you guys that we won't be doing anything tonight or this week, as we have services for Kelsey's grandmother on Friday morning. So we won't be doing anything this week. We'll be back at it next week. Anything like game night or Netflix watch party. That's what I mean. We will still be doing Bible study tomorrow night at 6:30 on YouTube Live. So make sure you guys are subscribed to our channel to watch that, and make sure you guys are able to tune in for that. That'll be at 6:30 tomorrow night. So for today's devotion, I want to just, as best as I can, reach to the screen and reach to you and use God to do that. What God has laid on my heart for the devotion today is to read to you guys from Psalm chapter 1. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. This is Psalm 1 through 3. And this is beautiful what David writes here. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. Law here, the law of the Lord that's being talked about, can be replaced with the word instruction. The instruction of the Lord. And I like that word better with everything that's going on. So many times we often take what we think is the law of the Lord and misapply it. And so I like instruction of the Lord better because of what it means. The instruction of the Lord. Let's think about that. The instruction of the Lord. We hear law and we think, oh, it's rules. We hear law and we think, oh, God's this strict guy who's telling us you have to do this. And but when we hear instruction, it really brings more of a fatherly parent type of love to this illustration, to this relationship with God, which is really what it is. See, when I take Grayson swimming and she gets out of the pool and she gets onto the concrete with her wet feet and she starts running, I tell her, hey, don't run because you'll slip and fall. I'm instructing her to not run so that she doesn't get hurt. In the same way, God instructs us on the way our lives are to be lived. Not so that we don't get hurt, but so that we can fulfill what verse 3 is. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. And now this doesn't mean, oh, you're going to have a good life. Oh, it's going to be awesome. You're going to be super successful. You're going to make tons of money. That's not necessarily what it means. When we prosper, we live for God. When we focus on the instruction of God, when we focus on what His instructions are for our life, and the way He's instructed us to live, we become like a tree planted by streams of water. If you take the biggest red oak tree from California and you place it in the most desolate valley and the most desolate desert of Nevada, it's not going to thrive. But if you take a tiny sapling and place it by the Colorado River, it's going to grow and continue to grow and continue to thrive and continue to live and continue to just bear its purpose and just continue to live. And what David's doing here as he writes this psalm is or at least what the psalmist is doing, maybe it was David, maybe it wasn't, but at least what the psalmist is doing here is he is comparing us to that. And that when we meditate and when we stay and we focus on and think on the instruction of the Lord day and night, we become like that tree, where we constantly grow, we constantly are fed, we're constantly satisfied. And so today what I want to encourage you guys with is be the tree planted by the streams of water. Meditate on the instruction of the Lord day and night. What would Jesus do is more than just something that should be on a bracelet. It should be something that should be on our heart. I hope you guys have a great day today, and I will see you guys tomorrow night, 6:30. All right, have a good one.